Hey everyone, it's Oksana and this is going to be a tutorial on this eyeshadow look that I have on today. Just very natural and neutral, but with some warmth to it. I think it's very wearable. I used to gravitate more towards cooler colors, but lately I've been really liking the warm tones, and I think this will be great for fall. It'll be great for every day too, because it's not too dramatic and it's not too dark. So very simple, basic peachy look, I'm calling it. So if you want to see how I achieve this, then just keep watching. So the first thing that I did is I primed my eyelids with this eyeshadow from ColourPop, and it is called Glow. It just evens out the skin tone on my eyelids. It also provides a nice layer for the eyeshadow to go on, and it makes my eyeshadows last longer. You can use any primer base of choice. I use this one because it lasts well on me. It has a little bit better ingredients than something like Too Faced Shadow Insurance, although it's not completely all natural, but it works really well for me, and this is what I used. Next, I am just applying some medical tape just to get those nice clean edges to my eyeshadow and my eyeliner. This is a great trick if you have trouble with your eyeshadow winding up a little bit, too far down. Next, I am using this eyeshadow right here. It is a beautiful, warm, I don't even know how to describe it, like a very warm brown, but it's not too dark. And it is called Brandy. It is from Silk Naturals. Here's a little swatch of it there. It is a matte. It comes in a loose form, but I pressed it myself. And I am taking this brush right here. This is the crease brush from Sappho, and I just love this brush. This is like my favorite brush for everything to do with eyes. So I'm applying that in my crease, just everywhere in my crease, and blending that all out. Next, I am taking this beautiful peachy shade, and again, this comes loose. I pressed it. It's called PS from Silk Naturals. Here is what that looks like. I will swatch it right next to Brandy. This one is not matte, but it's not shimmery. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's like, I would just call it pearly, I guess, is what I would call it. So there it is right there. You can see it. It's a real pop of color. So I am just using my finger, and I'm patting that on about the outer half of my eyelid. And then I'm taking this here, which it's not going to look like much because I used mine pretty much all the way up. You're just going to see pan there. But basically what you want is some kind of color that is a little bit lighter than your skin tone. And mine is matte, or nearly matte. I actually created this myself. What I did is I took Void from Silk Naturals, which is a white, it's a matte white, and then I took Shell, which is kind of this, I guess, like a yellowy beige color. And me being so pale, the color like Shell, it's not really a highlight for me. It's a little bit too dark. But a color like Void, I mean, it's a stark, matte white, and I wanted something light, but I didn't want it to be a white. So when I made this highlight, I mixed those two together, and then I put just a little bit, let me try to get a clean finger here to swatch, but just a little bit of Close-Up, which is their illuminating powder, just to make it not super duper matte. I'm having trouble swatching this because I can't fit my finger in there because it's got such a big gap. I have to like rub on the edge. Let's see if I can swatch this for you guys. I'm sure that, most people probably have something in their collection that will work, but it's just a matte, just not a super matte ivory color. And I'm taking it on the same crease brush that I used before. I cleaned it off, and I'm putting it right in the inner corner and just all the way out, blending into that peach color. And then I'm going back in with that peach just to kind of clean it up. If it's been blended away, I just want to touch it up and add a little bit more. And then I am taking Tink with this Coastal Scents angled liner brush. Tink is a cream shadow from ColourPop, and I am just lining my eyes with it. It's sort of like a charcoal color, just so it's not a really stark black, but it's still a dark color. And the last step, I didn't record this, but I just curled my lashes and put on my Hynt mascara. So that is it. Let me zoom in. And I did my eyebrows too afterwards as part of, you know, the rest of my makeup. So here's the look. I really, really like it. You can see how nice that winged eyeliner came out because that tape was there. It really helps a ton. So if you are having trouble with your winged liner, I highly, highly recommend getting some medical tape. So that's it for this look. I really like it. Let me zoom a little closer. I think it's gonna be great for fall and just a great natural, neutral kind of look. So I wanted to share it with you. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.